Okay, hello, good morning, fellow American citizens, fellow San Diegoans, fellow La Jollans. Right now I'm showing you the date and time. It's the day after Thanksgiving, 2013, at 8:37 a.m. And I'm literally even going to go one step further to go to a feature in my phone that's titled Voice Command. Once you hit on it, listen.
Say a command.
Then you scroll down to the time and date, and it says the time and date.
November 29th, Friday, 8:37 a.m. Say a command.
Now, the reason why I'm showing you this, the theme of this particular video is to explain to fellow American citizens, fellow Californians, fellow San Diegoans, and fellow La Jollans, to give them an illustration of what organized stalking and gang stalking targets put up with on a daily basis along all their routes every single day, everywhere they go. Now, the only way that you're going to be able to understand the entire scope of what leads to the frustration and aggravation of a targeted individual is for you to understand how organized stalking and gang stalking operates. Go to Google and type in street theaters. Type in street theaters. Street theaters are nothing but staged events that are brought about around a target, towards the target, concerning the target, okay, by the individuals that they're using, in reference to how organized stalking and gang stalking is perpetrated by organized crime syndicated members in the system, police officers, you name it, literally in the system, that has tentacles out to other syndicated individuals in the community as a result of them having power positions in the community, which has a huge scope of influence. You got to look at organized stalking and gang stalking. Let me just give you some terms for you to research, so you can see how this influence can be brought about in reference to employment descriptions, and this is not the only avenue that the influence is brought about. And to give you a illustration concerning the following terms for you to view visually, go to YouTube and type in "listen to a stranger" to see how anybody can dupe anybody to do anything for them based on the prestige of a badge and a lie. Just do it. I'm in San Diego, California. My name is Leslie Williams. I make these videos to inform, to expose the truth concerning the factual realities of these expeditions. Now, you can go to Google and type in the following terms. Organized stalking and gang stalking is the same exact crime. Just two different names for the same exact identical crime. Okay? Now, you can go to Google and type in those two terms. Okay, the best way to research is that it's organized stalking, but you'll find additional cooperating material and even additional material, additional cooperating material by typing in gang stalking as well. The FBI, the police, how even the military can be involved in organized stalking, just military members. Okay, and then how these criminal expeditions are being filtered down at the federal, state, and local level. That's right. Now, the purpose of the reason why I'm making this video is I'm going to transfer over to you a small segment of an audio concerning an event that transpired towards me, concerning me, on my way to a specific location yesterday. Now, in order for you to understand why I'm swearing in this audio file, is because I want you to be able to, if you feel inclined to do so, see, this video is being made for mature audiences, okay, for normal, concerning normal, healthy individuals watching this movie, who listen to what I state, and then try to grasp the understanding of what you're going to hear, if you can put yourselves in a targeted individual's shoes. And the way I'm going to help you do that is by illustrating a point to you, okay, right now, so you can understand why I'm swearing, okay, in the audio of this video. First of all, I want to state, I don't swear. You know, on a daily basis, I'd say throughout the whole entire 365 days of the year, I probably swear about outwardly, publicly, maybe 5-6 times out of 365 days. Okay? And I'd say at least 90 to 95% of those times is because I'm being subject to organized stalking harassment that's in my face, or being assaulted by them. Go to YouTube and type in "learning disabled woman brutally assaulted on an MTS bus." Then go to Google and type in organized stalking and or gang stalking. let me backtrack. Go to Google and type in "Learning Disabled Woman Exposes How MTS Assault Video Was Altered." That's right. And that was the second assault that took place towards me within a 45-day time period. That's right. So if you can see, and if you can imagine just the brutal assault that occurred towards me on the MTS bus, and then MTS having the audacity to send me an altered video of the assault, and then the coupled fact that the district attorney's office and the prosecutor's office will not reply to one certified letter that was sent to them, certified mail return receipt, me going down there in their physical presence and notifying them that this assault video was altered by MTS, which is obstruction of justice, because they altered materials of discovery evidence. That's right. So if you can imagine the frustration and the resentment and the bitterness and the anger just from that event alone. And the reason why I'm showing you this, the reason why I directed you to this YouTube video is because I want you to see what's literally happening to me as a result of being an organized stalking, gang stalking target. And when you listen to this audio file, you'll literally hear me being threatened again. Now, the reason why, so let me like just give you an illustration so you can imagine in your mind, and therefore you'll be able to walk in my shoes. Therefore, you can understand why I'm swearing in this audio file, because the individuals that are syndicated in the system that are directly connected to these criminalities, they engage in what is known as cyber surveillance. Now, you can go to YouTube and type in gang stalking bullying on steroids to see a targeted individual being covered on the news concerning him being gang stalked. Also on that same news broadcast is a Lieutenant Larry Richards from the Santa Cruz Police Department, Santa Cruz being the county that's right next door to San Diego County. And Lieutenant Larry Richards flat out states that gang stalking has been going on forever, that it's a felony, and that it's even reached out into the cyber world. So they already know what videos I put online. You better believe it. My computer's hacked, and even when I'm using a computer at a library or university or at the law library, I already know that my cyber activity is being monitored and hacked because of what they've done to my email accounts and certain video files on video cards, as the video card is plugged into a USB connector that is plugged into the computer. Literally video files erased right before my eyes before I can even upload them. Videos of evidence. I'm in San Diego, California, and my name is Leslie Williams. Now, in this illustration that I'm going to verbalize to you so you can get a mental association formed in your mind concerning about normalcy, concerning how you might feel and maybe even act as a result of being harassed through creative means every day, everywhere you go, non-stop. So, here that little illustration is right now. Alright, now say if it's a Saturday or Sunday and you got a to-do list. You make out a to-do list of things you got to do. Okay? Say you got to go to Walmart, the bank, the post office, the grocery store, run some errands, run a couple maybe other different errands, and then every single place that you go, you are bothered by people that you don't know in specific ways. And I'm going to illustrate to you an example of what it's like to be subject to just the overt, mild harassment of organized stalking. Say if you go to these 5, 6 separate places in one day, okay, and every single place you go, you're hit on the arm, bumped into by people on the same arm, and while that's happening, they'll say, "Oh my God, what's the matter with you? Are you alright? Sorry." "Oh my God, what's the matter with you? Are you alright? Sorry." Now I'll get to the illustration of the contrasting statements those people make around you after they've deliberately and intentionally bumped into you non-stop everywhere you go. Okay? Okay, and that's also coupled with them calling you names from a distance and constantly repeating them around you everywhere you go, non-stop and repetitively. So how do you think you would act if this was happening to you on a daily basis? For 60, 90 days, and then periodically between the first day and the 90 days, they also will directly harass you to your face. Like getting in your, magically appearing along your routes, getting in your face based on a bogus complaint and reason why they're doing it, and even threatening you. By the time you reach the 35 or 45 days, you're gonna know that this shit's being done deliberately, because they're repeating some of the same exact identical harassment you experienced every single day, everywhere you went, up to the day that event occurred. you're going to know that it's connected. Because they intentionally form mental associations in your mind. They're called sensitization tactics, in order to let you know that this is happening to you intentionally. That's right. Because they want to provoke you, verbally and or physically, so then a third party can call the police and have you arrested. To further victimize the targeted individuals, and for the falsified police reports. These are called street daters and gang stalking. So, if this kind of harassment literally was happening to you every single day, everywhere you went, non-stop, and then once they know that you are aware that something's being managed, and while it's continuing, they then stage something to where it's directly in your face, that is even threatening you by somebody that they have used on more than one occasion, what do you think you do? Do you think you'd at least swear at them? Like, get away from me, you criminal? Now, I made a statement here earlier, a few seconds ago, about how they might go up to you in a grocery store and intentionally, like walk by and go like that and hurt your arm. I mean, I just hurt my arm just doing it just now because I hit my bone. Okay? Then they said, oh my God, what's the matter with you? Are you crazy? Are you okay? Sorry. Are you okay and sorry are totally separate statements in their theme in reference to, oh my God, what's the matter with you? Are you crazy? Okay, so you're looking at two opposing statements concerning you being hit by them. Now I want you to listen to this, because you're hearing something that is literally exactly the same. Before I play it though, you got to understand why it's being said. Now, I have in my possession right now over 800 separate audio files of individuals getting around me every single day, everywhere I go, saying gang stalk, hang on a second. Gang stalk, gang stalk, gang stalk, oh my God, gang stalk, oh my God, gang stalk, gang stalker, gang stalking, gang stalk, oh my God. Non-stop and repetitively every single day, everywhere I go. Okay? And what I'm about ready to show you right now is an illustration of that as soon as I can get to the file. Okay? And but I want you to keep that thought in your mind though about what I said concerning the contrasting, opposing statements after they hit you in the arm while you're in a store. Now what I got to do here real fast is I got to turn this tape recorder down for a second, just real fast, and then once I press play I got to fast forward it to a time segment in a specific audio file. Okay, so you can literally hear individuals literally around me yelling gang stalk, and then laughing about it over at SDSU on July 13th, 2012. Shit. Sorry. I went too far. Okay. This thing, it fast forwards fast. So, the reason why they're doing that along all my routes every single day, the only reason why I'm going back this far, like to July 13th, 2013, is because yesterday or the day before I was filtering through audio files, and in order to show that it was happening at 3 separate places. Okay, and the reason why I was filtering through them was because I was literally transferring 3 separate dates of this happening in the same exact identical way at 3 different locations, and that's why this one is anchored in my immediate memory, in short-term memory. Now what I'm about ready to do right now is I'm going to save this for a second. Okay, you're going to be hearing individuals in the background saying, oh my God, and gang stalk, and one individual even yells it. That's right. At SDSU on July 13, 2012. But understand, this happens around me every single day, everywhere I go for the last 2 years. Non-stop and continuously. It's their way to remind me that I'm a victim of this crime. Now, what I'm getting ready to do right now is show you what happened yesterday. Okay? And this is just a small segment of what happened yesterday. You're going to hear me swearing a little bit, and this is as a result of me, 2 individuals, one of them directly connected to this location. GIL. Now here's a code word concerning this location. And I don't know if you're going to think this is peculiar or not, but just trust me, I'm doing this for strategic legal purposes. GILL times 2. I'm a woman. I'm not a man. Now, I'm sure that you probably think to yourself, that sounds crazy, or that sounds peculiar, or I can't make sense of it. You're not supposed to, because I already know that my cyber activity is being monitored, and I do not want to give the police, the syndicated police officers, and the perpetrators any normal appearing reasons concerning why they know where I live at. But that statement describes where I'm living at, and have been for the last year. Now, this individual you're about ready to hear, is it one of the main perpetrators who has harassed me at this hiking area? And I've already made other audio files about how I'm being harassed at this hiking area by individuals yelling gang stalk from a distance. Now, let's go back mentally to the statement I made about how the two opposing statements, couple that with what I just told you about individuals getting around me and constantly saying gang stalk. It's their way to remind me that I'm a victim of this crime. Now, I want you to listen to this. It's said at exactly 16:54. Both of them, they're two guys, they both say gang stalk at the same time, and then in the next breath they say be nice. Remember what I said about the two opposing statements? They're saying gang stalk, which that word is an anchored word that they have me sensitized to, and that word, through a mental association, that's how they sensitize targets to, they form associations that are targeted in an individual's mind, to words, phrases, physical gestures, certain people, like the idiot they used last night, which was the same idiot who's been used before, colors, even sounds, or specific types of people. Then what they'll do is constantly reintroduce, okay, and represent what the target's been sensitized to in order to keep them in a constant neural mental loop about what's happening to them. Okay, every single day, everywhere you go. I have over 800 separate audio files of individuals getting along all my routes, every single day, everywhere I go, non-stop, and saying, gang stalk, gang stalk, gang stalk, oh my god, gang stalk, oh my god. And you're going to hear it from this SDSD one. Now, I want you to listen to this. At exactly 16:54, they both say gang stalk together. One of them put his hands to his nose, and then they both said gang stalk. That was the visual cue for the one to say it, while the guy who put the hands to his nose to say it as well at the same time. You're going to really hear it right now. I want you to listen to this. What? Oh, wait a minute. Alright, hold on a second. Alright, hold on 1 second. Oh, shoot. Oh, man, I just made a boo-boo. Okay. Alright, well, why I find that, I'm gonna have to... Okay, hold on. Sorry about that. Alright, so why I'm finding that, what I'm gonna do, I gotta find a specific spot in the audio file, so why I'm doing that, I want you to listen to it happening around me at SDSU. I'm in the bathroom, and listen to how it's said as soon as I come out. yelled gang stalk. What a dummy. Hey, who yelled that? Was that you? Did you just yell that? Who, was it you? I heard it. Huh? Hey, you don't take these. Okay, now you literally just heard it being yelled and said, okay, at UCSD. Now, hang on a second. Let me just show you it being said by the little criminal skank that they used last night. And I want you to listen to how he says, they both say gang stalk together, and then they say be nice. Okay, I want you to listen to this. Totally opposing statements. Okay, now I want you to listen to this. And then look in the description of this YouTube video for another video, for a YouTube title that'll be a continuation of this video, because right now my battery's running low. So just listen to him say it. They both say gang stalk, and then he says, when you hear him say be nice, they both say gang stalk right before it. Listen. No. Get the fuck on! You fucking little criminal!
You ain't gonna talk to me, I'll fuck you up.
Do it right now! I'm standing right here! I'm standing right here!
You're in the area. He's a sissy, you know, y'all? He's a carpet muncher, man.
What?
Yeah, y'all, he's a carpet muncher. I got you.
Oh, what?
Alright.
Bye, monkey!
Yeah, he's a carpet.
Bye, monkey!
Alright. You know what? I think somebody should...
Bitch, you don't even have a clue who you're dealing with. Okay, so what I'm trying to say here is what I'm trying to prove here to you is, why would they say gang stalk and then be nice right back to back? Why would they do that? Why would they do that? Look in the description of this YouTube video, okay, for a YouTube title, because I'm going to make a video right now as soon as I change my battery, so I can explain to you why they're doing that. And did you notice him threaten me as well? Again, go to YouTube and type in learning disabled woman brutally assaulted on an MTS bus, and why won't the San Diego police make one police report that I'm a target of this crime? And why won't the San Diego District Attorney's Office investigate the fact that MTS sent me an altered video of me being assaulted? Why would they do that? Thank you.